Why start a digital ministry? Well, God placed the Fellowship of Jeepers on my mind about a year ago. I was sitting there in class and doing some of my college classes, reading articles, and it popped in my head. Hey, it was about church planning, but it popped in my head. Hey, I need to send this to Dwayne. Let him look this over and tell me what he thinks about it. Well, Dwayne looked it over, and his reaction to me was quite simple. Jason, I'm not looking to plant a church. Dwayne, I'm not talking about planting a church. So we started talking about digital ministry, and it really wasn't until the Great Smoky Mountain Jeep invasion of last year that the thought came to fruition, I would say. I'm standing there, and everybody knows that I was chapter president for the Christian Jeep Association in Texas. And I'm sitting there at the Christian Jeep Association booth, and I'm talking to Pat Coy, who runs Insulated Page. And, he's just sitting there talking away to me. And I'm just sitting there with a dead stare out into the middle of the fairgrounds there, where the Jeeps Take Over Townsend event. And he puts his hand on my shoulders. Jason, you okay? And I'm like, yeah. And I need to tell you about something. So that is when God put it in my head to tell Pat about it. And then I turned around and told Daryl about it. When I got back home is when I told Romeo about it. And God placed all of these men in my path to help start this ministry. Now, this ministry is not a Jeep Club. We're giving out the message of God by digital means, but we're also showing a message of unity because Dwayne has Jeeping for Jesus out of Lufkin. Daryl has Jeeping for Jesus out of Virginia. I was running the Christian Jeep Association chapter here in Texas, and Pat runs Insulated Page up in Illinois. So we all four had a different area of the country that we were ministering to in person. And we'd go to these different events and we'd hear, oh, I thought Jeeping for Jesus would be here, or I thought Christian Jeep Association was going to be here, or I thought this Christian Jeep was Christian group was going to be here, or that Christian group was going to be here. Well, we all serve the same purpose, guys. We're all here to spread God's message. And that's what we're trying to do, is showing a unified group of giving God's message to where it needs to go. And people not only need to hear about it in person, but they need to hear about it on the web. That's really a dark place 99% of the time. Christians will share their faith online, but it's nowhere to the point of where you'll see secular traffic come across. So I just wanted you to know what we do, what we're about. We're not a Jeep club. We're not a exclusive to a Jeep community. We call it Jeepers because 4 of the 5 of us own Jeeps, and we use Jeeps for ministry. So y'all come be a part of our group, be a part of our ministry, and it's very simple to become a part of this ministry. Share your faith. Have a blessed day.